Let's go local here.
Subscribe to the Sunday Night Shit Show if you're not going to be able to catch AEW on TV. You can catch Royce's illegal stream of it.
Yes, on his thing. All right, so let's check it out. This is local, Universal Orlando.
I was looking through the photos. I was like, wait a minute. Why is this sign on my child's shoulder?
They're shaken.
The Zinger family is shaken after a character breakfast at Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort at Universal Orlando.
When my child had approached him, he put his hand on her as though he was just doing it regular. And as I was looking at the camera, he started to put the universal white supremacist. The
universal white supremacist symbol. It's the universal one now. Can I ask this? Can I throw this out there?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that the Roman salute is back on the table?
Well,
no. They are saying that this is the symbol. You can't do this, right? So you got to give to take, right? So could they get that back? Because that was a Roman thing.
So the ADL is the one that just started with this again, coming out with the white. So let's see what he does. Let's seriously break down what this guy does.
He started to put the.
So he put his hand on her shoulder, and he looks like he did the circle game thing.
The circle game.
The circle game, which you do that, and you look at the circle, you get punched or whatever. I don't even think he was doing that. It looks like just the way he placed his hand on her shoulder.
Yeah, universal white supremacy.
See, because it looks like he's kind of rubbing his fingers.
His hate sign on her shoulder.
But listen to this language. The OK hand gesture has been embraced by some white supremacists. Mm-hmm. So just a couple people. Now you're not allowed to do things.
And labeled an expression of hate by the ADL. Remember, now it's an expression of hate, folks. But everyone's like, so what, man? They could say that. Who cares? It's not like anything's going to happen. Well, people like this are now going to use that to try to vilify anybody who makes this symbol with their hands.
Dude.
What?
Can't do that.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Sometimes people will use it in.
Of course, somebody who looks like this is at the center of this, banging a drum about it. Of course, it's going to be somebody who looks like this.
Assistant professor of anthropology in Vanderbilt.
Or group photos of, say, like Proud Boy members or members of a militia or a conservative group.
The hand symbol has many meanings before it steadily evolved into an expression of hate years ago. It evolved into an expression of hate. The media has fallen for a fucking scam, by the way, on 4chan. They've fallen for a scam. And now they've turned it into an actual symbol of white supremacy, doing exactly the point of what 4chan was trying to do, right?
This is a new level of this sickness.
The hand symbol, I read that.
On the one hand, it can control a response that they can deny, but it also can signal their support for white supremacist ideas.
So it controls this response, which they can deny, but it could also say. So what you're saying is, even though you could say, I don't know, I've been playing the circle game since I was in fucking middle school, right? You did too, right? Hey, you looked, I put you, like, it's like punch buggy. Been doing that forever. I mean, people should do this for OK all the time. Watch a fucking baseball game all the time. But now, because you can deny it, every time you do it, it's not the person who does it, but it's whoever perceives it that way can now get you in trouble for how you have perceived something.
This is frightening. I mean,
again, I always say when 1984 was going to happen, everybody thought it was going to be the government doing it. But it's just happened anyway. And it's the fucking media and Google and Twitter and these huge mega corporations are now imposing. This is imposing their will. This is what this is.
Ideas.
The Zingers went to the character breakfast a week after the New Zealand shooter.
What does that have to do with anything?
What the fuck does that? What connection are you making, USA Today?
This is
that the guy who did Groot was somehow connected, or
this is
who killed 51 people we know.
it was really
Oh, okay,
heartbreaking to
because
see that
during his
somebody
court appearance, the guy that did it did the OK hand symbol. So because of that, everybody who's ever done it is now a racist and a white supremacist.
This is fucking.
All right,
crazy.
come on. Let me see what Albino Sinbad and his wife have to say.
someone would do that, a character put his hand around her and, act like he was normal.
He wasn't acting like he was normal. He was being normal. We never want our guests to experience what this family did. This is not unacceptable. We're sorry, and we're taking the steps to make sure nothing like this happens again. It's better. Don't worry. Listen to the music.
To make sure what never happens again.
Somebody does this hand symbol and it does this with their fingers ever.
Who was harmed? What?
Nothing happened.
These people just wanted another free week.
We can't discuss specifics about the incident, but we can confirm that the actor no longer works here.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We remain in contact with the family and will work with them privately to make it right. Annual passes are going to get and probably
make what right? Make what right?
You're right. There's nothing.
What's wrong?
According to this, it says a Universal Orlando actor was dressed as the movie character Gru and has been fired for making the OK hand gesture that has been designated as a hate symbol by the white supremacist in a photo with a biracial girl. Okay, couple things. First off, I already said this. I'm going to say it again. The SPLC has imploded on itself. It's lost a lot of credibility because a lot of people they got sued and they lost. There's people
a little bit of alleged sex crimes going on. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on.
So now what's happening is the ADL has now stepped in as the new thing. The news is going, well, the ADL just said a week ago that it's a hate symbol. But when this happened, the ADL, if this happened a week after the New Zealand shooting, then the ADL hadn't said it was a fucking hate symbol yet because we just read this last week.
Exactly.
It's weird, right? He did this,
and then they connect him to Christchurch. Like they're trying to make it sound like there's this international brotherhood, like Hydra, out there trying to just kill all the black and mixed people. Like seriously, that's what they're trying to hype up. And if that doesn't work, well, then it's the Joker movie. You're going to get killed by incels, or you're going to get killed by whites, or you're going to get it's who the fuck can live like this, believing all this shit every day. It's all a fucking work. It's all a work.
It is, of course.
Everybody's in on this work. I don't.
The Universal spokesman didn't release the name of the person under the thing.
This person.
And you want to know why? But they should. But you want to know why they didn't release the name? For a couple reasons. Number one, if they would have released the name and this guy gets hurt or killed, because seriously, that's what they're doing. It's going to be on them for releasing it. First off. Secondly, if they don't release his name, the guy has less of a case if he tries to sue them. Because Florida, this is the thing with Florida. You have to understand, Florida is a no-fault state. You can fire somebody without a reason. Like that's the law in Florida. You don't have to give a reason to fire somebody. You go, I just don't want you in here. You're fired.
Yeah,
so they're safe. They kind of safe when it comes to that. However, if they would have released his name and then people would have just started hounding him and harassing him and doxing him and shit like that, then they would have been culpable if he would have got hurt or something. That's the only reason, by the way. They're not being good people. They're being good people. They wouldn't have fired
I wouldn't put it past the media to try to dox this guy.
Oh, I think it might happen.
They're going to go for it.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're scumbags. We have to destroy this man. We have to ruin his life. We have to take him down. This is what we do now. This is what we do